Welcome everyone, my name is Nina Verkoyen and today I will read a piece from the Last Truth program called The Illusion of Life as a School. And this is the last illusion that we dismantle to pave the way for us to start creating the world anew, to become true creators of this reality. So this illusion of life as a school is a crucial one. When we perceive the Creator as separate from us, we often adhere to the belief of a preordained plan, a destiny drafted by an external unknown entity. In our minds, we construct an image of the Creator to whom we surrender our power, seeking solutions for our troubles or ways to alter our fate. And this projection is the work of the ego mind, when it is not creating intentionally, when it is ignorant of its own nature. However, as you now understand, the Creator, which is your true self, is perpetually creating anew. And awakening is not static. Failing to understand yourself, failing to consciously create yourself as the Creator by your choice, doesn't exempt you from creation. You're still creating, but unconsciously. The impulse to expand, to create, is intrinsically within us. It is our nature. It cannot not exist. Yet when we are oblivious to who we truly are, when we don't know how to expand, create, deliberately intend, and grow from love and knowing the last truth, consciously generating more love, we turn to fear for growth. We turn to difficult, self-prescribed life lessons for growth. This culminates in us creating struggles, manifesting increasingly more tedious life lessons. By doing this, we declare suffering as a means for growth. And this is a common trap for a spiritual seeker. We see struggle as the only path for ourselves to extract wisdom. We create external crises to incite inner growth. And we begin extracting bits of who we are and who we are not from these lessons, transforming life into a learning ground. And then we start perceiving life as a school and the universe as a judgmental or rewarding entity, aka our parental figure. This is a trap. This is an illusion. Life is not a school. Our perception determines our creation because we are the Creator. But when we view life as a school, we fabricate more and more difficult life lessons for ourselves. Viewing life as a school emerges from this illusion of separation and from the habit of shifting responsibility onto others, onto the external world, other people, other forces, to carry out actions on our behalf, both beneficial and harmful, to make decisions for us, to be assisted by some external authority. When we haven't discovered our own authority within ourselves, our own power as the Creator, when we haven't recognized ourselves as the Creator, we consciously or unconsciously transfer responsibility from ourselves to the external world. We feel as victims, and we perceive events in our life as if they come from outside to induce us to change in a harsh way. This is this mechanism through which problems, crises, illnesses, and all the negative experiences in our lives are created, or I better say, self-prescribed. It arises from being a creator in oblivion of its true nature, producing all this external chaos in a misguided attempt to grow by using adversity as a means to extract wisdom. The only real transformation is the shift towards the last truth, towards the knowing of who we are and becoming a conscious creator. So this key starting the transition from the world of illusion to the world of truth is to deny any further learning, to deny seeing this life as a school. Understand when you realize the last truth, your learning process is over. You may find this difficult to comprehend and rewire your attitude so radically, but it is a necessary step if you wish to avoid creating your old life patterns. If you desire to implement the last truth and make a complete turnaround and stop creating crises on the outside in order to induce change on the inside, you need to stop perceiving life as a school. You need to stop perceiving suffering and struggle as a noble means to become wiser. Understand that life is not a school, not for you, not anymore. You no longer have to interpret situations or search for lessons in everything that happens, because there will be no more lessons for you once you realize the last truth. Throughout your life until now, you have perceived life as a school, whether consciously or subconsciously. In your quest to discover the last truth about yourself and your nature, you attempted to learn from every situation. You have consistently asked yourself, what is the lesson here for me? But you no longer need to learn or search for more lessons. You no longer need to create more lessons. And that is only necessary for those who are still on the path of self-discovery, which is not you, who have already discovered the last truth. You have realized and delivered the last truth to yourself. So if you continue to view life as a spiritual learning ground, then the lessons will consistently follow. You will create the conditions for learning. You will be stuck on that hamster wheel indefinitely and in constant difficulties. You will still be a student of life rather than the creator of life. But you already know everything that you could and needed to know. There is nothing left for you to realize. You realize the last truth. You have graduated. You have already completed your journey and you know who you are. So now your task is not to learn, but to express who you are. Our minds are heavily dependent on this habit of learning. So realize that this is how you were functioning for decades, especially if you have been a spiritual seeker. It will be difficult to stop using everything as a learning device, but this is necessary to become a conscious creator. It is time to realize that you have arrived.